Hi, my name is Matthew Grundy. I'm the Deputy Mayor for the City of Fresno, who just happens to be a man in love with Jesus. Today, I'm happy to bring you a moment with God from 1 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 22, where Samuel writes, "Obedience is better than sacrifice." You know, one time I asked the Father, why is obedience better than sacrifice? You know what he told me? He said, Matthew, obedience is better than sacrifice because sacrifice does not always require obedience, but obedience always requires sacrifice. You know, sometimes we could be sacrificing and doing things that we think are great, even godly things, when in fact they're not done out of obedience. In my life, my experience has been one in which my greatest successes and accomplishments, even where I am today, is a byproduct of God's grace demonstrated to me through obedience. You know, Jesus, the captain of our salvation, set the standard for obedience, where in Philippians 2 and verse 8, the Bible says that Jesus was obedient unto death, even death of the cross. Sometimes obedience will cost us something. Sometimes it doesn't cost us much. But at the end of the day, obedience always presupposes that we've heard his voice enough to know that which we should obey. So I want to encourage you today in this moment with God to lean into the Father today and say, God, what would you have me do? How can I exercise my obedience? It may be something small like going and telling your husband or wife that they're beautiful. It may be coming home from work and taking one of your children, looking them in the eyes and saying, how was your day today? It may mean going up and just giving someone a pat on the back or a hug or a big smile. It could even mean perhaps going and praying for someone or calling someone that you haven't spoken to in some time. God, our loving Father, is always about relationships, and oftentimes he asks us to be obedient to things that aren't that difficult at all. But if they are difficult, we could just remember that obedience is better than sacrifice. God bless you today.